Malaysia's a scam. Do not come here.
Why is Malaysia so underrated? I mean, I understand everything is AI and people still live in caves and trees and so on, but this is something people need to see. Like, I'm walking in the jungle right now, obviously. Let me show you. There it is.
Honestly, I think Malaysia is such an underrated country. I mean, people really don't know about Malaysia culture and the food and everything. Before I came here, people told me, you might get away, so be careful. And I was like, no way, that won't be happen.
We always hear about Bali, Maldives. Nobody talks about Malaysia.
Look, I'm just trying to warn you. Don't come to Malaysia if you want to hate the world. You won't succeed. Peace.
Halo semuanya, selamat datang kembali di channel Ria Oktorina. Sekarang, makin banyak orang luar negeri yang datang ke Malaysia, lalu langsung berubah pikiran. Yang awalnya menganggap Malaysia cuma negara kecil biasa di Asia Tenggara, ternyata malah dibuat kaget setelah melihat langsung kehidupan di sana. Banyak turis asing mengaku sebelumnya mereka tidak punya ekspektasi tinggi terhadap Malaysia. Ada yang mengira negaranya biasa saja, tidak semaju negara Asia lain. Bahkan ada juga yang meremehkan karena Malaysia jarang viral di media internasional. Tapi setelah datang sendiri, pandangan mereka langsung berubah total. Yang paling membuat mereka heran bukan cuma kotanya yang modern, tapi sikap masyarakat Malaysia sendiri. Banyak orang luar melihat rakyat Malaysia masih sangat ramah, sopan, suka membantu, dan menghormati tamu, walaupun baru pertama kali bertemu. Hal seperti ini justru mulai jarang ditemukan di banyak negara maju sekarang. Karena itulah, banyak turis mulai menyebut Malaysia seperti hidden gem yang selama ini tidak terlalu diketahui dunia. Dari luar terlihat biasa saja, tapi setelah datang langsung, baru terasa kenapa banyak orang akhirnya jatuh suka dengan negara ini.
Malaysia's a scam. Do not come here. Now, I just spent 2 weeks cycling through the country, and let me tell you, the hospitality is out of control. Firstly, paid accommodation is near impossible to find. People just kept offering us beds, even the bloody fire stations. One night, we even tried sleeping in a mosque. Oh, terrible idea. They welcomed us, gave us a place to sleep, and made sure we had everything we needed. Really inconvenient. And the food, you ask, well, it was dismal too. Just endless plates of fresh roti and curries. That'll sting you twice, if you get what I mean. Luckily, there was always a fresh orange juice nearby. But half the time, we couldn't even pay for that either. Look, I'm just trying to warn you. Don't come to Malaysia if you want to hate the world. You won't succeed. Peace.
No one told me that Malaysia has some of the most beautiful islands in the world.
We always hear about Bali, Maldives. Nobody talks about Malaysia, which is crazy because it's full of islands, all underrated, which means fewer people, which means beaches all for yourself. We chose Perhentian Island of Terengganu. We arrive, drummers greeting us. It's exactly like the White Lotus you see in the show. They take us to our room in these buggies, which is even crazier. I walk into a room, I look around, and I'm like, wow, this is the best room I've ever stayed in. First thing I say to my wife is, do we deserve this? At lunch, I'm trying to eat like a local. I was drawn to burgers, but I said no. And I ordered this blue rice dish that my wife's been telling me about for like a week. It tastes like regular rice, but the rendang, chef's kiss. And then they said there's a romantic beach on the island. And boy, was it romantic. Clearest water I've ever seen. And I'm just floating there, looking at the water and the island. And again, I asked my wife, do we deserve this? Next day we leave the resort, we go to Carol Bay, full of coffee shops. One named after my mother-in-law, which I told my mother-in-law we should go and collect some royalties. And here's the thing, my expert, diver wife, convinced me to go snorkeling. By the way, I used to be terrified of water as a kid. And now, I'm swimming with sharks. I put my head up of the water, removed my goggles, and said to my wife once again, do we deserve this? Why do I keep saying that? Maybe because where I come from and the countries around it, people are not on vacation, just trying to survive wars. So every time something felt beautiful, I just couldn't enjoy it without thinking, why do I get this when others don't? Malaysian islands are very underrated. And not just because they're breathtaking, or not just because I've met some of the most welcoming and nice people ever, but because they made me realize something deeper. If you ever get a moment of peace, don't question it too much. Just don't forget the people who are still waiting for theirs.
Hey guys, so many people keep asking me, how did you find Malaysia? Honestly, I think Malaysia is such an underrated country. I mean, people really don't know about Malaysia culture and the food and everything. Before I came here, people told me, you might get away, so be careful. And I was like, no way, that won't be happen. But now I've been living in Malaysia for over 2 months. Yeah, you were right. I gained weight. If my parents ever visit Malaysia, these are the food I would make them try. First, satay. You have to try. Second thing is nasi lemak. I can have it I do have it every day. So nasi lemak is classic, so you have to try it. And sambal. Do I need to explain it? Just go try it.
Yes.
Mamak is like life partner. Like if you have no mamak in your life, then I don't want to imagine. Malaysian food is just that good. Makanan Malaysia, cinta.
Why is Malaysia so underrated? I mean, I understand everything is AI and people still live in caves and trees and so on, but this is something people need to see. Like, I'm walking in the jungle right now, obviously. Let me show you. There it is. These tall trees and all. I understand all this, but still, why is so underrated? KL is a beautiful, beautiful city. And I haven't even traveled yet to other cities within Malaysia, so I don't get it. Why is Malaysia not as popular as other countries, especially within the region? Just everything I see every day, no matter where I go, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's super well developed. And I think I have an answer to that question. And I think that it's because everything is AI and you shouldn't come to Malaysia, period. Look at that AI. Look at that green screen.
Guys, I am in Kuala Lumpur, and it's my birthday today actually, which makes it even better. I can say I celebrated my birthday in this amazing city. This is actually the first time that I've been to Malaysia, and I've already been in the city for about 2 weeks now. I've been absolutely loving it. It really is a much more modern and cosmopolitan city than I was expecting, but it also has these beautiful green spaces like the park right behind me. It has all these amazing malls, all these great restaurants. The people are lovely. I could definitely see myself coming back here and just staying for a couple of months, renting a really nice apartment, taking it easy. Because it really is a city that has it all. So if you've been to Kuala Lumpur, comment down below some of your favorite places, because I'm always on the hunt for good recommendations.
We call Malaysia a third world or a developing country, but look at this. This is what neighborhoods look like in parts of Malaysia. This is in Georgetown, Penang, so in Kuala Lumpur, also in Malacca. And it just really makes me think, because I'm from Europe, and for me, like, walkability, being able to like walk outside, have like places for pedestrians is something that I've always taken for granted. But traveling through Asia, South America made me really realize that it's not a given, really. It is a privilege. So to be able to see this and the growth of Malaysia in such beautiful, walkable spaces that are safe and really like human-centric it's so great, and it's really like makes me reflect a lot on the labels and whether these are still, you know, up to this day or not. So honestly, Malaysia is such an underrated.
Selain keramahan rakyatnya, banyak orang luar juga kaget melihat perkembangan Malaysia yang ternyata jauh lebih maju dari bayangan mereka sebelumnya. Ada yang awalnya mengira Malaysia masih tertinggal, tapi begitu sampai di sana, mereka malah melihat kota yang modern, bersih, tertata, dan nyaman. Transportasinya rapi, jalan-jalannya bagus, dan suasana kotanya terasa aman. Ditambah lagi perpaduan budaya Melayu, Cina, India, dan berbagai etnis lain membuat Malaysia terasa unik di mata wisatawan asing. Belum lagi soal makanan. Ini jadi salah satu hal yang paling sering dipuji orang luar. Banyak turis awalnya cuma ingin coba makanan khas sekali dua kali, tapi akhirnya malah ketagihan karena rasanya cocok dan pilihannya banyak. Dari roti canai, nasi lemak, kari, sampai minuman segar pinggir jalan, semuanya meninggalkan kesan yang sulit dilupakan. Dan yang menarik, banyak netizen luar negeri mulai bertanya hal yang sama. Kalau Malaysia ternyata sebagus ini, kenapa negara itu tidak sepopuler negara lain? Kenapa jarang dibahas padahal banyak wisatawan justru pulang membawa pengalaman positif?
So for British people looking at foreign relocation, I would highly recommend the country of Malaysia and particularly the major city of Kuala Lumpur because there is such a strong British heritage here in Malaysia. People speak English, their cars are right-hand drive, and there is a long history of good relations with the UK. People are welcoming to all foreign citizens, especially British citizens, and it's a really nice lifestyle here in the centre of Kuala Lumpur. I mean, you've got amazing buildings, you've got amazing standards of living for a very, very low cost, and so British people can really do a lot worse than to move over here to Malaysia. And the way to get residency, everyone can look this up online, is through the MM2H program, where you essentially spend a minimum of $150,000. You get a residency permit in the country for a minimum of 10 years. You can bring your spouse, you can bring your children, and you can bring your car over here to Malaysia. You can live and work in a very, very comfortable, pleasant, friendly environment and really start to enjoy life.
When people think of Southeast Asia, they think Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, maybe Bali, but why doesn't anyone talk about Malaysia? It's hands down the most underrated country in Southeast Asia. Let me tell you why. For starters, Malaysia is a cultural melting pot with a ton of Chinese, Malay, and Indian influence. This results in a super rich cultural experience that you might not find in more homogenous countries in Southeast Asia. Which leads me right to my next point, the food. Everybody knows about the street vendors in Thailand and the hawker stands in Singapore, but did you know Penang, Malaysia has 61 entries in the Michelin Guide? And the best part is most of these dishes only cost $2 to $3. I'm not sure if there's a better street food destination in the world. And if that's not enough, Malaysia has some of the most beautiful natural landscapes like the Cameron Highlands or the Taman Negara rainforest, beautiful beaches of Langkawi, underwater treasures at Sipadan. It's also one of the only places in the world you can see one of these guys in the wild. Can you imagine? If you're not big on nature, Kuala Lumpur is one of the most modern cities in the world. We found it to be so much cleaner, safer, and honestly a little less expensive than places like Bangkok or Saigon. With costs rising in Thailand and Indonesia, the bang for your buck in Malaysia is unmatched. It's one of the only places you can still get a nice hotel room for $20. Malaysia's awesome. I don't know why so many people skip it, but keep that in mind for your next trip to Southeast Asia.
I really don't understand why people always go to Kuala Lumpur and skip other places in Malaysia, because all the country has many interesting, beautiful places, interesting culture, food, and everything is amazing. I spent 1 month in Malaysia and it was not enough. I had to leave the country because my visa is expired, but I definitely want to come back. I haven't been to all the places because I love slow traveling, but I visited Penang, Kuala Terengganu, Pulau Kapas, my favorite place, Kuala Lumpur, and Melaka. And 1 month is really not enough. I met the best people here, and honestly, I think here's the most friendly people I ever met during my almost 2 years of traveling. So if you're traveling in Southeast Asia, you have to explore Malaysia more. I bet you'll be in love.
The most underrated city in the world. We are back in Kuala Lumpur at the KL Tower and the Menara 118, the Merdeka Menara 118 just behind as well. I absolutely love this place. It is such good energy, loads of food, loads of lovely people, and extremely affordable as well. Extremely affordable. My accommodation has a pool, has a gym. It's like £6 a night. It's ridiculous.
On God, we are all sleeping on Malaysia. I'm gonna show you where I am right now. Okay, so we've got the infinity pool, and then look at this view. You joking me? Let's just show you that again. £10 a night.
Banyak orang akhirnya sadar, mungkin inilah keunikan Malaysia. Negara ini tidak terlalu sibuk menunjukkan diri ke dunia, tapi diam-diam berkembang dan membuat banyak orang kagum setelah melihat langsung kehidupannya. Malaysia bukan cuma soal gedung tinggi atau tempat wisata modern. Yang paling membuat wisatawan asing nyaman justru suasananya. Mereka merasa lebih dihargai, lebih tenang, dan lebih diterima saat berada di sana. Hal seperti ini kadang jauh lebih membekas dibanding kemewahan semata. Karena ketika seseorang datang ke negara asing lalu diperlakukan dengan baik, dibantu saat kesulitan, dan merasa aman selama perjalanan, pengalaman itu akan terus diingat. Karena itulah, sekarang makin banyak konten kreator luar negeri yang membuat video positif tentang Malaysia. Banyak yang awalnya datang dengan pandangan biasa saja, tapi akhirnya pulang dengan rasa kagum yang tidak mereka sangka sebelumnya. Dan dari sini, kita bisa melihat bahwa kadang sebuah negara tidak perlu terlalu banyak pamer untuk dikenal dunia. Karena ketika masyarakatnya sendiri punya sikap baik, sopan dan menghormati orang lain, maka orang luar yang datang akan menceritakan sendiri pengalaman positif mereka kepada dunia.
Baby,